Dear students, in this video we're going to talk about volume of solids. But before, let's check your prior knowledge. Which choice describes the best these boxes? If your answer is D, you're correct. It's clear that the blue box occupies a larger space and then it has a larger volume. But the balance shows clearly that it's lighter. Accordingly, blue box has less mass and greater volume. Which would have a greater mass? If your answer is C, you're correct. The amount of matter in 1 kilogram of feather is equal to the amount of matter in 1 kilogram of rock. So, both have equal mass. Although the brick and the sponge have the same size, but the balance shows clearly that the brick is heavier. So, the correct answer is B. Remember the definition of matter? Matter is everything which has mass and occupies space. Already we arranged that volume is the amount of space taken by an object. If I want to measure the volume of a liquid, I'll just put it in a graduated cylinder. The volume shown in this graduated cylinder is 7.6 milliliters. But what if I want to measure the volume of a solid? Will I put it in a graduated cylinder? In front of me, this box, which has a rectangular prism shape. In order to know its volume, I'll multiply its dimensions. So, the formula of volume is length times width times height. Let's practice. This rectangular prism has a length of 10 centimeters, a width of 5 centimeters, and a height of 6 centimeters. Find the volume of this box by using the formula. We always start by writing the formula of volume, which is V equal L times W times H, where L stands for length, W for width, and H stands for height. Then I replace each term by its value. I replace the length by 10 centimeters, the width by 5 centimeters, and the height by 6 centimeters. At the end, I'll multiply these numbers by each other, and I'll get 300. Concerning the unit, it's a cubic centimeter because I've multiplied the centimeter by itself for 3 times. It's your turn now. What's the volume of this object? I always start by writing the formula. Volume equal length times width times height. Then I replace each term by its value. In place of length, I write 4 centimeters. Width is replaced by 2 centimeters. And height is replaced by 3 centimeters. After multiplying these numbers by each other, I'll get 24 cubic centimeters. Example 2. What's the volume of this box? I always start by writing the formula, V equal length times width times height. Then I replace each term by its value. In place of length, I write 10 centimeters. Width is replaced by 8 centimeters. And height is replaced by 6 centimeters. After multiplying these numbers by each other, I'll get 480 cubic centimeters. If I have an irregular shaped object such as a rock, how will I measure its dimension? In front of me, a picture of the Greek scientist Archimedes, which discovered when he was taking a bath that the volume of water displaced is equal to the volume of the object immersed. Look at this cup full of water. Immerging a battery will displace water out of the cup. The volume of water displaced is equal to the volume of the battery. Accordingly, the volume of the battery is equal to 49 milliliters, which is equivalent to 49 cubic centimeters. Right now, let's immerse a larger object. It's clear that the volume of water displaced by this piece of potato is more, indicating that the volume of this piece of potato is larger than the volume of the battery. Accordingly, the volume of this piece of potato is equal to 93 milliliters, equivalent to 93 cubic centimeters. The method of water displacement. Look at this graduated cylinder. It shows a volume of 40 milliliters. After adding the sharpener, the volume increased to 43 milliliters. From where these extra milliliters came? The sharpener immersed pushed the volume of water from 40 to 43 milliliters. So, what is the exact volume of the sharpener? In order to calculate the volume of an irregular shaped object, I'll subtract the volume with the object minus the original volume of water. So, by subtracting 43 minus 40, I'll get 3. Accordingly, the volume of the sharpener is 3 milliliters. Let's practice. In front of me, this picture of a graduated cylinder with an original volume of water equal to 50 milliliters. After adding the irregular shaped object, the volume increased till 75 milliliters. So what's the volume of the irregular shaped object? The volume of the irregular shaped object is calculated by subtracting the volume of water with the object minus the original volume of water. So 75 minus 50 milliliters is equal to 25 milliliters. Example 2. Originally, the volume of water is 65 milliliters. After adding this hammer, the volume increased till 69 milliliters. How will I calculate the exact volume of the hammer? By subtracting the volume after I added the object minus the original volume of water. So 69 milliliters minus 65 milliliters is equal to 4. Accordingly, the volume of the hammer is 4 milliliters.